my co-founder Amandeep and myself were both part of the first set of big data implementations, and where we really saw the problem manifest for the first time. We both observed that enterprises got to the point where a small-scale deployment of this technology worked well. And by small scale, I mean it was limited to one business unit, a relatively homogeneous user base, meaning that they were all data scientists from the same part of the business, or they were all analyzing the same set of data sets, meaning the complexity of consistency didn't exist, right? Essentially, the entire deployment was very contained. This obviously is not the goal of enterprises trying to build a data platform. The purpose is to make it very broad and usable by the entire enterprise or even outside of the enterprise. In our previous careers, we were not really seeing the technology innovation that made this possible, right? A lot of the ways that companies worked around this didn't work really at scale or even modest scale. So that was the observation that we had made, meaning that we felt there was a strong need for core platform technology that was purpose-built to help with data access problems, and that's how we got started.
We started the company about 3.5 years ago. At the time, I used to work for a company called Okera, and I was working with the largest customers on building and implementing large-scale analytic environments. In doing that, we saw that there were a bunch of challenges that most organizations would run into around data management. And specifically within that, there were a bunch of problems around security, privacy, and data governance that I was noticing were coming up again and again and again. And in talking to multiple organizations, what I realized was that there's a need for an independent company to solve these problems in a very focused manner. When Nong and I started to talk about the general domain and what it would take to build a product like this, we saw that our ideas on how we wanted this product to look like and how we would solve these problems aligned quite a bit. We had different perspectives on the problem, and we brought those together and ended up designing what today we have brought to market 3.5 years later.